the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Vermo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Timeout, Nebraska. Receivers are bunched together. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Here comes a handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Receiver makes the grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Caught behind the line. It's Hunter. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get...
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. This screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now, it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Jackson. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Now that one didn't go anywhere. They're lucky he even made it back to the line of scrimmage. That one looked bad from the start.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's reeled in. It's ball. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. That's caught. It's Wilson.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Looking for a gap. It's Ball. And that run produces a decent gain.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The back's got it again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Touchdown, Gators. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hunter. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
On third down, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Slides the quick throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a third down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
A running play called on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
On the ground, it's ball. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's got it in the open. Here he goes. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
To throw, it's Lagway. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Gators will have first and 10 here. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution when they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk is beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. The Gators are going to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. They're going to run it here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Gators are in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. There's the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And with that, they regain the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskers will kick this deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Gators offense retakes the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Play call here, 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? The Gators moving quickly down the field here.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. It tests the middle but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
On the toss play, runner moving left. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Hands it off on the counter. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's ball. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Begins here, backed up at their own 9. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The second down play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. The receiver grabs it, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Hunter. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's Parker. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And Florida, as the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. To first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hunter. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the kickoff will be returned. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fights off a defender. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Leaning on the run game here.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Crucial moment late in the game, third and inches. Which side can impose their will? Brought down, but is past the line to gain.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The shotgun handoff here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Takes the handoff. It's ball. He shreds the tackle. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Playoff game on the line here. The offense play keep away and secure the victory. Test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. begin with a quick throw to the left. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's a quick grab. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's second down here. We'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They're going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.